Hello and welcome back to the Skytiger Gaming table. I'm your host WildScar. Tonight on the table we got a little bit something different. Christmas came early to the Skytiger table. We are going to be doing an unboxing for my new camera. I went ahead and picked up something a little better, or hopefully a little better than the GoPro I have been using. This one is going to be the Sony ZV-E10 Mark II. So I figured we'd do a quick unboxing and we would see how it goes. I got the camera, the cooling fan, the cage for it. It should make it where it's easy to attach to the tripod in any angle that I need to, rather than just the bottom. So that'll come in handy. Plus with my big meat hooks, that will help give some more, or at least hopefully. I don't know, I've never used a camera like this before. So, and then got a Ulanzi quick release, or Yuka quick release kit, UK-A1. And then I got the SmallRig dummy battery, since most of it is going to be connected to this tripod that you'll see up here. So that was pretty much my old setup. Hopefully this one will have a new setup and look a lot better. So let's go ahead and get these out of the way and we will open it up and see what we got. All right, we'll go ahead and start with the camera first. So here we got some double your warranty just by registering. So put that over there. And I got the instruction booklet, reference guides, interchangeable lenses, and this was the one that came with the lens, so there will be that in here as well. And there's the strap for it. Might not need that, but it's in there. It's nice that they gave you one. And then here is the battery. Apparently this is supposed to be the bigger battery. I guess bigger than the last, because this is the Mark II. So the Mark I had a smaller battery than this. So cool. There's the battery. And it looks like the lens is already on the camera. Go ahead and move this out. See, there's nothing else in the box. And put that back in there. See what this is. Oh, this might be the what they call the dead cat that goes on the microphone. Yep, that's the dead cat. I'm gonna have to flip it up and whatnot. Although I use a lav mic, so this might not need to come in handy, but it's nice that they at least gave one. So that is the dead cat. And here is the camera. There we go. The Sony ZV-E10 Mark II. And don't know if it's going to be charged or anything to start with, but let's see. Where is, there we go. It might help if I turn that around. Oh, I guess it might help if I actually put the battery in there. There we go. There's the battery. And there we go. Well, I guess you're going to have to charge it first. I guess it would help if I actually read the directions first. That might be helpful. So I guess there is absolutely no charge on it whatsoever. Yep. So, well, alrighty then. I guess I'm going to have to charge it, and then I'll have to play with it then. But there's the lens cap. So there you go. There's the camera. It's got the flip out LED screen. And then my understanding is that the cooling rig will just fit down in here to help cool it off and keep it from overheating. Because it's going to spend most of its time like this, looking down at the game table. So, alright. So I'll go ahead and take that battery back out for now. And we will set that to the side. Let's see. There we go. There's the camera. There's how the lens comes off. You just push the little button and turn it. So, alright. And that's how it goes back on. And then, yeah, got a little focal thing right there, I guess. I don't know. I've never used a camera like this, so this should be interesting. And I do have the quick detach mount, so I'm pretty sure I'll use it for other things as well. So, and then this is the cage that goes around it. Not sure exactly how it goes on. So I think we have to take these out. And it does have this little tool on the bottom. And this did come in a box. I just took it out already because it came shipped in the packaging box. So my address was on that label. So I couldn't very well give you all my address. So that wouldn't have been cool. And I think the lens needs to come off. So we'll put that over there for right now. And then this should just fit like right around here. Yep. Go ahead and turn this around so I don't keep smudging the lens up while I'm messing with it like this. And then this should, there we go. And then it's got the big screw down here on the bottom. And that should just screw like that. And then these things go back into the top. Although I don't even think I needed to take those out. It doesn't look like it really... Unless that was supposed to lock down in there, I guess. Ah, there we go. Yeah, okay. So it locks down in here into the existing carry strap handles. And then you just screw it back down, and that allows the cage to fully lock around the camera. So that's what it's hanging onto. And then this side, loosen this back up a little bit. Not sure if that is supposed to completely fit down in there. The one on the other side fit down in there just fine, but this one seems to be not. Oh, there we go. Just took a minute. There you go. Now it's in there. Cinch that down. Cinch that back down. There we go. And be careful when you're doing this, you don't touch that. So I almost did just a second ago. And this little tool just fits on the bottom. It's just magnetized in there, so hopefully it doesn't ever come out. But it's just a standard Allen and then a flathead. And there we go. And then to get the battery out, you have to flip this thing to the side. And then that just pops open. I guess in a way, I guess it kind of helps that stay closed, maybe? I don't know. And then this. There you go. And that is a pretty close fit to the lens. So, but it still has enough movement. So there you go. Yeah, that fits my big meat hook of a hand just fine. So SD card. And then it has replacement straps here and here. So, and they call this like a hawk lock or something. I have no idea. I don't know. I'm not a camera guy. So it'll be interesting to play with something like this. I've never, like I said earlier, I've never messed with one this fancy before, but it'll be interesting. So, and then I did get the 200 or the 512 with the 200 megabyte upload speed. I guess they call it a V30 SD card. So, and then I'll have to get it all plugged in. Oh, and the dead cat, it just kind of locks onto the top like so. And there you go. You got a dead cat on top of the camera just to help muffle the wind noise from everything. Cool. All right. So that ought to come in pretty cool. I'm going to have to remember to take a lens cover off from now on. So, and then let's see, let's take a look at this thing real quick. It's supposed to be the quick detach feature. Alrighty, it just doesn't want to come off. There we go. Alright, so now, I mean, that's like the box lid. So, okay. This is Ulanzi qualified certificate. So, and then this is the actual piece. And what's under here? Oh, I got an Allen key. So we'll have to see what that's for here in just a moment. And this is supposed to just pop right out. All right. So Not sure how it works. Am I missing something? Oh, okay. There we go. So yeah, it just locks in, and then you push it here, and that releases the thing over here, and then it stays down until you lock it back or put it back in, and then that just pops it up. And then you move this to the side to lock it in, and then it won't accidentally come down or come loose. So cool. And then this right here is going to go on this side of my camera, just because of where I'm putting it. Not sure what the best way to do it yet, but why not? It's going to go on that one. And then if I leave it on there, if I take it off to go do other stuff, that doesn't, it should be all right. And then I can take this off and use it to tighten this on. There you go. So that's a little nifty tool there. There you go. And then when it goes on my camera, this will go on my tripod some kind of way. So I do it like this and then lock back up. And then when I get ready to take it off, I just push it. There you go. I like that. And it seems to do pretty good. Yep. So, all right, cool. Oh, and it'll lock in any different kind of way. So depending on how you want to do it, it should just be just fine. Cool. So that works for the quick lock. Not sure why we needed the Allen key in there, but I don't see anything that would take it out. Well, I guess no, that's a star bit, so not sure. This doesn't have. Oh, that's it. It's a hex key in there that you could use as well if you didn't have a flathead. So okay. Well, cool. Yep, so yeah, it just pushes in like that. And you can see how the actuator works. And then when it's out, well, when that's out, it's not supposed to go over like that. Huh. Okay. I don't know. Well, oh, well, it still moves a little bit, but it doesn't come out. So there you go. All right. So maybe I want to do it like that so that the gravity feeds there. Yep. Okay. There we go. All right, that's the quick lock, and then the battery is just battery. We'll go ahead and open. They call these a dummy battery. That way you don't have to use your other battery. So they say it still sits there and runs down a little bit, even if you have the battery plugged into USB, plus it makes it a little hotter. So here you get the actual battery, and then the converter that you would plug into the battery, and then that would plug into there, and then that would plug into your outlet. So I guess if you had some other different kind of power you could plug into it, like if there's a power brick or another battery, would probably go plug into it as well. So I've seen some of them, they got these big old beefy batteries on the back of like movie rigs and whatnot. So at least when I was doing my research for this one, I saw something like that. I'm not going to go that crazy, but we'll pull the battery out and we'll see what it looks like inside here. Hopefully the cage will still be able to, guess I should have looked up that review. So this will fit down in here like so. And then there's this little other door. Does it come out or does it just flip up? Nope, it just flips up. So like so, and then comes out like that from the bottom. And then you're ready to get continuous power. So and then this just fits right back in there. You need the battery. Yeah, so yeah, it just fits right back in. No problem. All right, so that's the way the battery works. Now the heat sink. I feel like I need to bring Battletech to the board talking about heat sinks. I do have that game. I'll get it to the board at one point. We used to play that one all the time growing up. Back when it was owned by FASA, not WizKids. And let's see. There we go. Nothing fancy on the box there. Got your user manual. Got more stuff. Got your USB to USB-C charging cable, so A to C. And then you got your, it looks like it's got the little quality control as well. Qualified certificate. So, and here is the heat sink itself. There we go. So this just clips onto the back. You do have to leave the LED screen open. No charge on this one either. So they say this is the best part of anything, where you just go, ah. There you go. And then this part will fit on the back. Once you have the screen open, you take this, you fit it in like so, because this little notch will kind of go right up under the door. Well, not the door, but the LED screen. There you go. It just kind of goes down and locks in place. So, and will, yeah, it does actually stay in there pretty good too. There's no wobbly. All right. So, very cool. Now, the actual battery part, because you can run it with the USB-C running straight to that if you needed to, but it has an extra battery pack if you need to use this separately. And it's supposed to just be magnetic, so you just line up the 3 diodes to that, and there you go. Oh look, it is powered. Blue means good. If it's red, I mean it's getting overheated. So it's one reason why I picked this. I was trying to decide between this one or the SmallRig. I went with this one just because it had the LEDs and this right here to tell you the different temperatures at a quick glance. So let's see, is it going to start up? Not sure if you're going to be able to hear that or not. Here, I'll turn the noise canceling off for a second, because that's on the lowest setting. That's on the higher setting. It's pretty quiet. I can barely hear it. I don't even know if you're going to be able to hear that. I mean, the other fan is the one that I had sitting over here, so. Huh, interesting. Clip this back to my shirt. So that should come in handy to keep everything running nice and cool. Let's see, is that still gonna... Didn't add too much weight to it, so should still hold it up there pretty good. Yep. So there you go. There you go. That's pretty much everything. I'll get this charged up and I will see how this thing runs. And we will get to some more game table news and reviews and playthroughs. And looking forward to this camera. Hoping the image quality will definitely be better than the GoPro 13 that I have. So looking forward to it. All right. Thanks for sticking with it. If y'all enjoyed it, drop a comment down below and let me know how I did. If y'all liked what you saw, you can click the little like button and subscribe. Turn that little bell notification on. Know when I'm uploading new videos. So, thank y'all.